What is the difference you see in someone before they come to India and on their way back home? Or, what are the kind of stories that you have heard from your own travelers and seekers?
I mean, every time I bring people there, it always changes their life. Like, I normally find at the beginning, everyone definitely is scared. They're scared that they're going to get like delly belly or like, they're going to get like, it's just from like years of,
Conditioning.
jokes and things that have happened like throughout time. Do you know what I mean? Like, so I think that people are always like, it's very interesting. Like, when I go, like, here, have a chai off the street, have street chai. It's like the best chai. And they're like, oh no, I'm not touching the street chai. Do you know what I mean? I don't want to get sick. And I'm like, no, it's going to be fine. It's being boiled a lot. But, and even just from a spiritual perspective as well, like, a lot of times people don't know. My retreats are very, um, practice and spiritual heavy, I suppose, like where I really take people in because I really love watching the transformation and
Mm.
doing like a yog. I do lots of yogis because I really love yogi as well. Like, I have Pandit Bhaskaran, he's the guy that comes with me. So we're always doing yogis everywhere. And like, even in, it's like, when we go to Bhadranath, we do it in Ganesha's cave and we like, try to do it at the temple. And then like, when we're in Rishikesh, it's always like down by the Ganga, or we'll do it near the Ganga at Vasishtha's cave, or places like that as well. And I think that people, after the first like few days, they start to settle into it, and then they start to surrender into it, and then they really like get into the flow of what's happening, and they'll say the mantras out loud. If you're doing yagya, like it's all like call and repeat. Like he's always like calling things out and stuff like that. And I think that people just like really get into it, and everyone's like apprehensive at the beginning. In the end, everyone wants to put this thing in the fire. Do you mean like? And so it's understanding that's a blessing, and then I find as well a lot of times it's not actually while they're still there that they have the aha experience. It's like they kind of finish it, they might do something else, and then they go home. And it's when they go home that's when they realized something's changed. You know, I think when they're there, they don't really realize it so much. But I
Mm.
think that's definitely the experience that I have from people is that when they get home and they go back to their like normal life, then they go,
Yeah, yeah,
I feel different. Like I'm
yes,
not the same person anymore. And so I
yeah,
think that's what it is. Like, when they're there, it's already,
yeah,
everything's already just different
yeah,
because it's like a feast for the senses. Like every sense is alive, taste,
yeah,
smell, people
yeah,
touching you, like so many people. And, so you're already a bit like, and then you get home and you go back to your like normal life, and then you realize like I'm not normal anymore. Now I have to get a new normal. I think
In
that's what
fact,
it is. That's their feedback for sure.
I have heard travelers say that, people look at me differently after my India trip. People are more with me now. It has never happened to me before. I've heard few travelers say that, and I resonate with what you're saying now.
Yeah, for sure. It definitely is. That's probably what I get the most emails or the most things about. It's funny because I even sometimes people are still releasing stress. You know how like they keep stress in the body. I had a lady who came to India with me maybe like 3 or 4 years ago, when we were there. Like she came, she was definitely struggling a little bit at the beginning with like, feeling like, oh, these poor people. I was like, they're fine. Like, don't place your stuff on them. Do you know what I mean? Like, and then so she went through and she was always doing everything. Like she did all the yoga, she did all the meditating, did everything. And then she went home, and after maybe like a week or something, she ended up, because she had all the kurtas and then bought everything, and she said she ended up having a big bonfire and she like burnt everything because she was like, I don't want to go back there again. I'm not doing anything. And so she just kind of like destroyed everything. And then anything that she bought there, she just burnt it. And then about a week after she burnt it, the stress had released. And
Wow,
then she's been back with me 4 times since then. Every
wow,
single time since then, she's come back every time. And now she's brought her daughter and her husband.
wow, wow, beautiful, beautiful.
Yes. She's like fully down the rabbit hole now. Do you know what I mean? But I think that's like, you can look at that. That's what I mean. She came back, and it was shifting something in her so much that,
Mm.
when you try to hold on to something, hold
Yeah,
on to an old version of you, that it's too late. It's already
yeah,
shifting. So that's
yeah,
why she was blaming that. So it was easy to
yeah,
just go, I'm just gonna burn all my clothes and burn the things, like I don't want it anymore, like, And then it wasn't until a week later when everything had kind of lifted and shifted, and then she was like, I remember she rang me and she's like, where are you going next time? I'm coming with you again. Like, And then I told her, and that time she brought her daughter as well. And so now her and her daughter have actually come like 4 times, and her husband came on the last trip.